What's up, guys? It's Sebastian TH1 here, and oh my god, Sony dropping bombs, but I also have to say it felt very short. Anyway, let's just get right into it. They start off with a live fucking orchestra with very God of War sounding music, and it's very nice, very beautiful. And then they show a trailer of a little kid being told to come and get his mother's knife. And out of the shadows, oh man, Kratos! They have a live demo. The gameplay is so different. It looks Skyrim-ish. But it's God of War. Now, they call it God of War, just God of War. It's based on Norse mythology this time, it seems. Confusing considering Kratos is in it and he's still a Spartan and he's an old man. I doubt it's a different Kratos. I really doubt. Yeah. Apparently, I guess he remarried and had a kid. Yeah. I'm gonna call it God of War 4 because that's what it really is. Because it's a continuation of God of War. Now, if Kratos dies and the son takes his place, that'd be interesting. Right after that, though, Sony pays respects to the Orlando Massacre, just like Ubisoft did. Only those two did. And then they announced a new IP from the Studio Bend. Days Gone. It's another zombie game. Next, The Last Guardian. Another trailer. It looks great. Release date. Oh my god. It's been how many years? How many fucking years since this game got announced and it finally has a date? October 25th this year. Oh, lordy. Then they showed Horizon Zero Dawn. Live gameplay. It seems it was delayed till next year. Next game they showed was Detroit Become Human. They showed this last year. It was what Quantum Dream was working on the PS4 tech demo for Project Kara. Well, this is it. And seems to be very, very in-depth with the story choices. Then they started talking about PSVR, and the first thing they showed was a very scary game, and it gives you the vibes of PT. And while we were watching it, it's revealed that it's really Resident Evil 7. And if you have PS Plus tonight, you can download the demo. It will come out January 24th next year. Then they go into full VR talk. It's coming out October 13th. It will cost $399 for just the headset, $499 if you're getting it with the Move controllers and the camera, and 50 games will be supported at launch. Some game examples for PSVR. Farpoint, Battlefront's X-Wing mission, Batman Arkham VR, which will come out October 16th, is exclusive to the PSVR. Final Fantasy 15 will be getting a VR experience where you get to play as Prompto because he has the gun. Then after that, they showed Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. They showed a demo of it November 4th. They also showed a trailer for Modern Warfare 1. PlayStation people will get access to the campaign of Modern Warfare 1 30 days early. And then the motherfucker, the king of Sony, the prodigal son of fucking Sony, Crash Bandicoot. He's coming back. Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. All being remastered. Now, they're saying from the ground up for PS4. I really hope this means a true remake. However, do not fuck this up, Sony. Okay? It's very hard to fuck up a PS1 classic. But you're not having the original team work on it, it seems. I don't know who's working on it. Is it Activision doing it? Or is it Sony themselves? It seems to be Sony themselves with Activision's okay. But in trade-off to that, the rumors were true. He's a Skylander in the new Skylanders game. At least he looks like his original self and not that fucking Crash of the Titans shit. But I'm happy to see Crash Bandicoot's finally making a return. from years of fucking hibernation. And honestly, Activision, I really do hope you give up the rights to Naughty Dog, or at least to Sony in general. Sony in general would fucking hold him tight. Because to me, Kratos isn't the fucking mascot of Sony. It's Crash. Star Wars, The Force Awakens Lego, it was announced a while ago. The demo is right now on PSN if you want to try it. Then Kojima comes out. And I swear to God, he comes out in this most epic fucking fashion. Because he didn't get that at the Game Awards because Konami fucking banned him from it. And I swear he could have just held up his middle finger to the camera and just laughed and be like, fuck you, Konami. Where he announces a new game from his new studio, Kojima Productions, with Norman Reedus, and it's called Death Stranding. It's essentially looking like Silent Hills, while also being a like signifying piece of how he's breaking off from Konami, Metal Gear. It's interesting because they have a lot of imagery that looks like it'd be from PT. After that, though, a Spider-Man game, and it has no full name, but right now it's just called Spider-Man PS4, and it's being made by fucking Insomniac Games, the people that do Ratchet & Clank. So that's very interesting. I want to see where this is going. Then to end off the day, they have a live demo of Days Gone. Again, the game they revealed early in the show. Not impressed by that. It's another zombie game. I could care less. But I will say though, after that it ended, I feel like Sony was missing a lot. I feel like everyone this year, like Ubisoft and EA, they had their hour, but it was all bullshit fluff. Ubisoft though had its decent moments. Microsoft felt like it's 30 minutes short, and Sony felt like an hour was cut off. But yeah. In that 1 hour though, I have to say Sony won this entire event because Crash Bandicoot, Last Guardian Date, God of War, because it looked amazing. Kojima and that Spider-Man game looked pretty fucking cool. So, all that said, I say Sony wins. I'm gonna give them the full 8 out of 10 because it wasn't the greatest thing ever. They could have tacked on another hour of stuff. They could have. But, yeah. I like Sony the most this year. If Nintendo has anything worth tomorrow talking about, you'll see a Nintendo video tomorrow. 90% sure, though, they are just going to be talking about Zelda for that 1 hour or so. But yeah. Sorry, I had to type there. But, yeah, from what it seems, that might be the end of all the E3 press conferences this year. A little disappointed. I wish there was more, but I'll take what I can get. Anything major else really to note? I don't think so. I will say this though. For my personal little thing I don't like about these conferences, okay? If they're going to show a game at E3, okay? Number one, if it's a game series that comes out every year, don't fucking show it. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare did not need to be on stage. If a game has already appeared in another press conference, it doesn't need to show up again. Battlefield 1 showed up twice. It doesn't need to appear again. You can mention it for 5 seconds to explain it to your console as exclusive shit, but stop showing it over and over and over. You're just wasting your time, wasting your slots. Other than that, the only thing that bothered me besides that was the Skylanders crash. I don't like Skylanders. I think unless this is just a special case like the amiibos were for Mario, not for Mario, for Bowser and Donkey Kong, and Crash is just a one-time deal, I'm okay with that, okay? Because you already bastardized Spyro, and Spyro's dead forever now. So, as long as that's the case, I'm okay with that. But if Crash has become a full Skylander, a full Skylander because of this, goodbye Crash Bandicoot. He's dead in the fucking water. So if you want to help Crash Bandicoot out, I would recommend you buy the remaster, but do not buy Skylanders with Crash. Okay? If you're gonna get Crash's Skylander, fucking buy it on eBay. Or something secondhand to where Activision themselves don't get the money. Okay? If they can see from our wallet's perspective that Crash is not a Skylander, but his own unique character, he could come back on his own, period. Spyro, he's forever gone. We can never get him back. But Crash, we have a chance, because they're giving him his games. They didn't even do that for Spyro. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. I liked it. Hopefully, if Nintendo gives us more than just Zelda, we'll talk about Zelda. But other than that, this E3, mainly what I expected so far. After Nintendo announced they weren't having a bunch of those, I was mainly expecting all this now. But Sony did keep me on my toes a little bit with the VR stuff, and Batman VR, and the Prompto thing, and Crash. So, yeah. Good one. Nice job, Sony. Until next time, or next video, if there's a Nintendo one, we'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in my next gameplay video. Have a happy E3, everyone. Bye-bye.